Zardari.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of the Lord, the Beneficial, the Most Merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. I was under a lot of pressure tonight that I had to speak at the closing ceremony of the National Prayer Breakfast. And as I sat there, I was like, how am I going to top Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, surprising us this morning at breakfast? And now it's all the more difficult because how am I going to talk my mother and your friend, Shaheed Mohtharma Benazir Bhutto, who you just played before me and sort of summed up what I was going to say. And I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm going to conclude as quickly as possible, and so I let you all go home. But I just wanted to say this, that everybody has their own faith journey. And I think that for me and for a lot of people, faith has to do with loss. And the more you lose, the stronger your faith gets. And I've had to deal with a lot of loss in my life. I come from a family and where my grandfather, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, he was the first president and elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, and he was executed, he was hanged by a military dictator. And after overthrowing him, my uncle, his youngest son, Shahnawaz Bhutto, was assassinated, he was poisoned. And following that, my mother's other brother, middle child, Mir Murtaza Bhutto, was also assassinated. And ultimately, finally, tragically, in 2007, my mother, Shaheed Mohtharma Benazir Bhutto, was assassinated in Pakistan on her election campaign, December 27th of 2007. And on February 5th, 2008, or February 8th, 2008, she was scheduled to address you all here at the National Prayer Breakfast. So not only, obviously, one's connection with faith is strong, and all the more stronger when you start talking to God a lot more. When you want to get mad at Him, that your loved one's not around, your parents is not around. But one thing I want to say to all of you here today, as a man of faith, but as a politician, is that religion is often used to divide us. Like, I'm Muslim, you're Christian, we shouldn't get along. Or even within religions, that I'm Sunni or Shia, we shouldn't get along. Or I'm Catholic, you're Protestant, we shouldn't get along. But the great thing about faith, about God, about Almighty, about religion, is it's not a force that divides us, it's a force that unites us, and never let anyone tell you otherwise. And part of what's great about the prayer breakfast is that people don't get this. If you're someone watching TV this morning, I don't necessarily think you got this memo. If you're here in this room, I don't think you realize this. This is not a Christian prayer breakfast. This is Jesus' prayer breakfast. And I've got news for you. Jesus doesn't just belong to the Christians. Like, I learned about Jesus, peace be upon him, from my mother, who taught me about Jesus as he is described in the Holy Quran and in Muslim teachings. And every single Muslim here today, no matter what you're told, every single Muslim you know, remember this, they believe in Jesus. They're a follower of Jesus. They've been taught just in the same mosque, in the same school, in the same house where they were told to follow the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The same book, the same school, the same home taught them to follow the teachings of Jesus, peace be upon him. So I'm grateful to the National Prayer Breakfast and to all of you. It's not the National Prayer Breakfast, actually, the International Prayer Breakfast. I'm grateful to all of you for providing us the opportunity to meet each year with friends from all across the world and unite around our shared belief in Jesus. I thank you all. Good night.